meet up with BigZekeBeard and One Shot Johnny.
Every time I shut the fucking camera off, I catch something that I should have recorded. And that's the way it is, fucking not record at all. First time meeting up with these guys. Hooked up with them on Instagram. Jeff and Amanda forever. He was supposed to come, but he's way down by the shore. Like 2 hours from us. So let's do a little better planning next time. A lot of sand. They must have put sand down last night. I don't remember that yesterday. The shittiest part of this room. The whole thing's shitty. That's just the shittiest one. Believe it or not, this bike is more comfortable to ride than that Hawk. I've had a couple cruisers. I still have a Harley. That position just kills my back. I just can't do it. Straight up and down on my spine. For this, at least I'm, you know, my stomach's on a tank and I can kind of stretch my back out. And your feet, your ass, and your hands are kind of all distributing the weight. So I feel it's more comfortable. I'm sure some people will argue that. And one time in New York, this asshole, I wasn't tailgating him. I usually stay about this far back. I feel this isn't tailgating. But I was heading up Route 22 and I was going to a friend of mine in Pine Plains. And a car that was in front of me turned off to Route 22. I followed him heading toward Pine Plains up near Millerton. And I'm about this close. We're driving along, doing like 40. That's fine. I don't have to go fast all the time. And all of a sudden he just locks on his brakes. I mean, locks on his brakes and stops in the middle of the road. So I stopped real quick. You know, and I had still a lot of room. So then he starts off again. I'm like, holy shit, man, must have been a rabbit or something I didn't see. So we start going again, and he moves up. He's doing about 45, 40, and he locks on the brakes again. This time, I almost nailed him. I hit the brakes, and I was going off to the left, and you know, I hit both brakes. Front's got 90% when you're really just trying to stop hard. In the back, you don't really have that much, and it was like a dirt bike. I had my back end swung out, trying to stop. I stopped about 2 feet from him. Then he punches it, and then I know that he's trying to make me fucking wreck. So then he takes off, and he's trying to, you know, like, trying to get away from me. I'm like, shit, I had my ZX10r at that time, you know. I'm like, yeah, right. Nice fucking try. So I'm enraged, you know. My guinea temper's like going flared. So I'm thinking, alright, how the fuck can I stop this guy? He's in a car and I'm on a bike. And all this shit is going through my head. I'm like, well, maybe I should stop and pick up a rock. I'm like, don't pull out. I'm like, I'm not even going to try to go around this guy. So I said, I'll follow him as far as I can and I'll just take my helmet and use that. You know? Because I was pretty pissed off, man. He did that shit on purpose. Ended up chasing them all into Pine Plains. I was hoping to see a trooper barracks or something. I didn't know exactly where the trooper barracks was in Pine Plains. I knew it was off that road. I can't remember what route it is, but. And then by the time I get to my friend Bill's house, I kind of calmed down enough and I said, fuck it. That shit ain't, that's not cool. I mean, it's a good thing that bikes have a lot better braking distance. That was an old car, so I'm sure like if I rammed into the back of him, he probably would have just took off and laughed. And I would have been, my bike would have been all fucked up, and possibly me too. I hate this. The bikes, they're not quite big enough to set off these sensors sometimes. Hell. Alright, moving up. I'm on 202 heading north. I'm probably 10 minutes south of you if you want to start heading south. Oh, that didn't come out good. I can hear it in the Bluetooth, you guys probably can't. So where the court is, I'll slow down. Courthouse. If I can get away with going over the speed limit a little bit on the higher roads, but when you hit a 30, you better get down. They don't play around, that means there's people walking around. That on open roads, you know, you do a little over the speed limit and they don't bother you. Usually, I've been riding for over 30 years, about 35 years. One thing I tell everybody I teach how to ride, when you ride like you're invisible. Nobody can see you on the road. So if you see someone pulling out, even if they're coming the other direction and not paying attention, whatever. Get ready and make believe that they don't see you. Quite often, more than not, they don't see you. And that'll separate you from the people that get into more accidents. And, you know, riding a motorcycle makes it, when you drive a car, makes you much more aware. I think it makes you a much better driver on the road. And I always watch my back because, like I say, when they don't see you, I don't think they see you coming up from behind either. So just, you know, be aware. They gotta be in here somewhere. Oh yeah. What's up?
On, man? Zeke.
Bill.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Or you can call me Cheese. Everybody calls me Cheese.
What kind of pipe is this?
It's a cut down, stock, and gutted pipe. The guy I bought it off did it.
Really?
Yep, and then I bought a, what was it, Acropov or what? Yeah, I put it on, I didn't like it. I sent it back, I put this one on.
Okay.
Nice.
Excellent.
7?
Which way from here, Bill?
Where do you want to go? To Route 7?
Yeah.
7's that way. I didn't know where you guys wanted to head. Oh, now my thing is working again. What the hell's with that? We're literally like 3 miles from my house. Thing's not connected again. You're supposed to have like 50 feet range or something.